Hello, everyone, and welcome to the launch. This is episode 5. We're going to be talking about branding today. So this is going to be talking about your brand tagline and your brand paragraph specifically. There's a lot more that goes into branding as a whole, but your brand tagline and paragraph are what we're going to talk about here today. And a lot of my clients don't understand what branding is, and that's completely fine. From a real 1,000-foot view or 3,000-foot view, branding is basically the personality of your company. It's a promise to your consumers about who you're going to be consistently and what you're going to deliver to them. So if you imagine your business like a person, you personally may be, fidgety individual who, doesn't like to get out and talk much or do any of that stuff, or, just a little bit more antisocial. But if you're selling, motorcycles, and that's your company brand, you need to be the Fonz. You need to be cool. You need to be collected. That's who your brand personality needs to be. So what you need to do in your brand paragraph is really establish what you offer to your core target market that is beneficial. If you have a point of differentiation, always a really great way to start. If Sammy's skateboards are the lightest skateboards on the market and he's somehow created a board that's lighter than anyone and it helps with your speed, his tagline should probably have something to do with the idea of lightweight skateboard or something beneficial to that point. My company brand tagline is "Launch Your Business to New Heights," and I love it because we work with small business owners. And we're not really looking to, help a big company go from here to here. We're looking to help a small business owner go from here to here. We really do launch them. We do the logo, the website, the social media, all that stuff to make them look professional. And, within a few weeks, all of a sudden look like a credible company to consumers or people that are out there looking for that service. So our tagline is "Launch Your Business to New Heights," which a lot of people see. And then our brand paragraph is more, it's an internal piece a lot of times. And it's your mission statement is another term for it sometimes. But it's who you are and what you stand for. And when you're responding to your consumers, it's making sure that you respond like the Fonz and not like your own personality. So you want to respond to them in the personality that your brand has built, not in your personal personality or your personal way of doing things. So Creative Rocket Ship, Launch Your Business to New Heights, is all about helping small business owners grow their business through analytics, through tracking, growing their sales, helping them increase their professionalism. Really, anything that we can do to help you build your business. It's all about you and helping you grow through all these different services that we offer. And that's what our brand paragraph is all about, is being helpful to small business owner, helping them grow. When you grow, we grow. The whole thing works together, and the idea is launch your business to new heights. We had a healthcare client that did senior healthcare, and it was home healthcare essentially, where a nurse would come in and give the patient either occupational therapy or physical therapy, or just help them out with their pills that day, or whatever else they may need medically. But what we found is that company actually was having trouble getting to the other side of their business, which was actually home help. So not only do they have licensed nurses that come into your home and will help you out, but they also have unlicensed nurses that will come in. I guess they're not nurses, unlicensed professionals who will come into your home. And they'll do your laundry, they'll help you do your dishes, they'll help you clean the house, some basic things like that an elderly person may have trouble doing. So what we came up with for them as a new tagline was "Very Healthful." And the idea is that their health is involved in that tagline, and very healthful, where they do have healthcare providers and they do have professional qualified health instructors that can provide the services that your elderly loved one may need. But we've also got home help care, which is, if you need transportation, if you need help, if you can't be there as the person who's hired this company to take care of your parent, we can be there, and let them know that they can be there to provide those other services for you that are not necessarily medical in nature. So that was another tagline and an idea that we came up with. Those are just a few. Nike has Just Do It. I mean, the amount of thought behind that went real deep. And that's all about no BS. Just get up and go. If you want to be the best at something, um, you know, you don't make excuses. You just go do it. And Nike's all about being the best and being the highest performance. So that all works together as well. So when you're coming up with a brand tagline and a brand paragraph, think about number one, what differentiates your company, or what do you want to be known for in your industry? Do you want to be the highest quality? Are you the lightest? Are you the fastest? Are you the most dependable? Some of these are a little bit more generic because, you know, when you've got 500 plumbers in the Metro Detroit area, there's only so many ways to be unique with that service. But if you have any sort of element of your service or company that's unique, definitely flex that in your brand paragraph and flex that in your tagline so that people understand the difference between your company and the others. And make sure that your brand tagline should resonate to your core consumer. I think that, you know, launch your business to new heights to a small business owner is definitely something that is, you know, worth taking a second look at, or somewhat interesting for them to say, huh, we want to learn more about that. So that's really all the advice that I can give you. I could go on for hours and hours about brand paragraphs and taglines, and if you do decide to hire us to do your work, we'd be happy to help you out with that. But they are important, and they are more important from an internal purpose to you know, set up who you are and what you're doing, and they'll help you you know, establish business goals as well, and decide, you know, maybe you don't get into certain areas. You know, you don't launch a new product because it really doesn't fit your brand personality and what you're doing. So just make sure that you keep that in mind. Brand taglines and paragraphs can change over time too, so ideally you want to keep it consistent. But if you find that, you know, when you launched 5 years ago, things have changed and now you've got a different, you know, message that you're trying to put out there to people, by all means change it up and get it out there. But just make sure that whatever your brand message and your brand tagline are, that's what your company stands for, and that everyone on, you know, in your company knows what that is, and what your company promises to your consumers. I promise to help launch my business owners to new heights, and I think that we deliver on that very consistently, but it's a promise that we take very seriously when we put it out there like that as well. So think hard, get your little notepad out, write a lot of great ideas and a lot of bad ideas, and you'll come up with something that really sticks. The only other last point that I'll make on brand taglines, that you probably want to keep them to 5 words or less, 7 at max, but 5 words or less. A lot of times it goes right under your logo or something like that. So, you know, keep it simple, easy to understand, and don't make it require a whole lot of explanation on the consumer side. That is your brand tagline and paragraph. Good luck, and hopefully that was helpful.